All right, hold on. I'll put Ken Dodd on.
Belonging here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go.
That's music from a clip here on YouTube involving the great Ken Dodd, who we lost. Gosh, I guess 4 years ago, 5 years ago now, or maybe longer. I don't think it's been more than 5 years. It's another audience with Ken Dodd from 2002, full of UK celebrities, and this actually is being done for the great Dora Bryan, who was still alive at this time. All right, let me get to my live if I can. I'm not the first time I've done and I think this is the first time I've done a real live where I've done some play stuff, but nothing. I'm actually trying to do a real. Okay, so let me just change this a little bit. All right. Do that. Okay. Now pens. I've got pens here. Now I know one thing I need to do is I need to do something about mermaid. Mermaid. There we go. You know, I should do something with Dora Bryan. But I don't have a picture of her. Well, I guess I do. There's one in that pic. Hold on. Let me go back to Ken Dodd. Oh, I turned it off. I'll turn the sound off. See, now I usually do all these lives on Facebook and it transfers over here. So this is something very different for me. And I may do this better, better tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. There's I should play this. I use this as an opening because I like this a lot. This is a Miss Marple theme, Mandolin Orchestra, which is also here on YouTube. Here, while I'm trying to get back to Ken Dodd, because it opens up that same clip, I can go back and take. This will be an older Dora Bryan, but I can't get to my keyboard. That's my problem. So I've got to try to do. I see so much AI artwork, it makes me sick. I mean, this is work that would have come to people like me, and now it doesn't. And people, just everybody's making it. It just doesn't matter anymore. And I just see it everywhere. And you can tell there's a lot of oranges and browns in almost all of it. Okay, I know what I'm trying to do here. Look at Dodd. Find that. This program I was doing, it should have opened right up to Ken. See if I can find it. There's a clip here with her. So I just came to me. I could use her. If you're live here, you can always post something, and I may react. I'll likely react to whatever it is you post in the chat area. I mean, I have conflicting here between Ken and. I'm looking for this. Whew. Okay, I got Dora. Okay, let's see. Now, what should she be doing? Well, in this clip, the lady is playing a horn. And I've got, this is tough. Let's see what I'll do here. I got stuff on my fingers for some reason. Get that off there. Get a stick on there. Dora Bryant was just an enormous amount of UK films from the late 50s. I don't know when she quite stopped. It's check IMDb, I guess, for that. I think she quit somewhere in the 80s. She was still around here in 2002. I think she died not long after this. She was very funny. She was in a number of the famous Carry On films with the likes of Sid James and Joan Sims and so on. That's about all I said about reacting to comments. I'm not even looking at this right now because I'm working from this. I'm not going to try to make this exact. My goal here of working from photos is so not all my I'll make that ends my sparkle. Let me turn the sparkle off. There we go. It's just so not all my mermaids for mermaid look alike. That was the reasoning for that. I still got stuff in my finger. I feel it. All right. I need to kind of come in here. Yeah, I'm definitely away from Dora. That's okay, just so she looks different from all the other ones. Something fun I was doing early on because I was doing the show in Bartow was doing some color. I quit it right after. Quit doing the color right after I did the talk I gave on the 13th of May. We've done a singing one for this year. I do like to give him long hair only because it helps get the idea across. Okay, so I don't need her anymore. Where am I live? Where's the live one? Here we go. Oh, here we go. Hello, Voice of Hope. Yeah, I just sent you Cicada Chair. Yes. I sent you just about the thumbs up just because I couldn't type. Yeah, first time really doing a real serious live. I've done some play stuff on here. I don't think I've done anything really serious. I got to figure out how to do the scheduling. I noticed Dina Martin knows how to do that. Dina Martin will be live at 4:30 tomorrow. I really should share that if I can think of it. I haven't shared a Dina Martin, I don't know, it's been 6, 7, 8 months. Nothing. She's doing fine. She's doing great work. And tomorrow I've got to go out and about. Ooh, I may be out again. I've got to run over. I got to get that damp red. Oh, actually, I went ahead and ordered damp red. I ordered 4 gallon buckets of it. It's not damp red. It's a variation of it. I found on Amazon, a lot cheaper, and it's coming Monday, I think. It was going to come today, and I just thought, I'm not sure what I'm doing, what's happening today. I was going to have her play the horn, but that's a little much. Well, let's see what you Cicada cereal. And hello to Caleb. Hello to Caleb. Oh, I've got the rocket. The rocket I got out of the storage room. It's here. Whew. I got that done. Whew. I pulled in quite a number of boxes, actually. I've gone through them. Oh, I've got some nifty items here. If I can get my hands on them. I found... I do have a bunch of stuff. These are mostly things when I pick up things for the children, Taylor, Jacob, etc. Celebrating Taylor's birthday on Wednesday. I found these. I picked up, and this is the early Dollar General store, back when the stickers were like this, 50 cents. Puffy stickers of Conan the Barbarian. And you even get a sticker album to put the stickers in. Why don't they just put the stickers in the album and sell the out? Never mind. You can't get any of this anymore. And what's interesting is this is, I don't think there's a real date on this, is there? 1984. Oh, this must have been before. It was obviously before Edith even, if I picked these up back then. The drawings are by, this is John Buscema. And that's John Buscema, but that's Neil Adams right there. That's Neil Adams. That's Buscema, but inked by Ernie Chua or Chan. That's I believe that's inked by Alfredo Okea. Terrible. I can look at this artwork and know where it was done. But they're pretty neato that I have these, and they could probably sell for a bit. That's something I found while I was taking things. I also found I had some happy birthday plates with Hagar the Horrible, Blondie. So this was a King Features. So and there's Family Circus and High and Lois. I'm sorry, Beetle Bailey. All these were the same people. Well, all these are the same people. Dick Brown, Mort Walker, Brian Walker, the whole gang, all King Features. But that was I got that for less than $1.85, and that doesn't have a date on it, but I've had it. This is a very long time. Sunday Funnies plates, pretty neat. I'm tickled. Something I came across. And I've got a couple other. This is actually probably worth a lot. This is Smurf Puffy stickers. I wasn't even a fan of. I didn't really know the Smurfs to last. Really know them. I knew there were cartoons and all that. I knew they were coming from Europe and Belgium and Peyo and so on. But I didn't really read any of it till the last few years. Yeah, it has a price of $1 on it. I have no idea where I got this. I don't know how long I've had it. Made in Taiwan. Given as gifts. But they're pretty neat. And then some Ghostbusters. And they're two different colors for some reason. They stick on anything. Yes. So go get your dog. Isn't that neat? So this is also mid '80s. So I picked these up somewhere. Although no, this is late '80s, late 1988. So somewhere in there. But anyway, that's all puppy stickers. I must have found them for super cheap and just picked them up and as a collectible, and now I got them. I also have I have A-Team. I have a A-Team set. Isn't that here? Yeah, here it is. Here's a sticker and album, just like the Conan of the A-Team. I got this for $1.99 at KB Toys. So this was definitely 1990. I don't care what the date is. It says 83, but if it was KB Toy wasn't in Florida. At least it was in Altamont Mall, but it wasn't there till the late 80s. And this was when I would have been shopping for things for Amber at the time, I guess, Amber's Toys. But this is all pretty neato. This is probably, that's probably worth something right there, because it's 18 and it's from the time period. Pretty neat. So I've got a lot of stuff. The other thing I found, and this is something this is much older. These are, here are Party Pack brand sparklers. Three for $1. Almost certainly this comes from around 1980 or so, late 70s. There are actually sparklers in here. This was not in a plastic bag. I just put it in it in the last hour or so. Lots of warnings. Actually, not as many warnings as you should see today. In fact, you can really get these today. It's so hard. For outdoor use only, do not touch glowing wire. What a thought. Glowing wires. But, you know, when we were little, we did do a little bit with sparklers. My mother really didn't have us do much. But you could buy these. They came, this is a green. There was a blue one and a red one, I know. I'm not going to test them out. Obviously, there's some staining here. It was in a box that I managed to move. But that is pretty neat, too. All right, so I always say I'll share nifty things. You love it when a plan comes together. Yeah, sparklers. All right, well, with that thought in mind, what can I do here? Yeah, those plates are pretty neat, actually. In fact, that's something that I think Jenny Robb wouldn't mind having up in Columbus, Ohio. But I happen to know she's in France right now. She runs the Billy Ireland Cartoon Research Library at Ohio State University, where everybody sends their artwork. I've already got some artwork in there. Let's see, what can I do with? I'm looking for I'm trying to find books, first of all, for my sister when she comes in beginning of July. And there's some, I've not found them, but I hope to before she gets here, but I don't know. I did that a little fast, didn't I? Well, what the heck? Yeah, interesting. Not making this trip Saturday. Very interesting. Oh, so I'm gonna go to Sam's Club because I need to get probably gonna get 2 more plastic containers. I need to get some plastic bags to put some of these items I'm finding that need to be in plastic bags that can fit in there. I like to clean that up if I could. My needs a large, heavier brush. Ah. Oh, and like this if you get a chance. Appreciate it if you do that. Still have not heard about the 14th yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Involving Saturday, Bridget Smith and I were exchanging messages, and she's got some other things coming up, and we'll see if we can better fit me for those, and I can also make a stop at the storage room. My big question is, should I be trying to move things from Ocala to here or here to Ocala? I think I need, as much as I want to leave out of here, I think I need to, I need to move them over here so I can do something with them. And I am going to meet with Marguerite Kavanaugh on June 5th in Ocala, and I will make a stop at the storage room. I'm going to see Tony Petrie, too, just before that at Burger King. I have some things to drop off to him, like I have things to drop off to you. I've got a lot more to drop off to you than because well, actually, I've been holding things for Tony now since last year, but I don't have that much for him. Now, I should do some of these mermaids about books I'm reading. It might be fun. Yeah, I need to go to a thinner pen so I can do this a little better. Because I don't want these scales to, the Neil Adams in me. Make sure I keep the thick and thins going as they should. Yeah, if I start doing this more on YouTube, I might start doing some watercolor again. All the ones I did over on Facebook are on Fine Art America. Oh, it does seem a bit oddly shaped, so yeah, sometimes a friend who does a lot of videos here, Ray Leonard, posted just an hour or so ago that he did a Uber order for some chicken nuggets, which he got four chicken nuggets. Price tag $100. Gee whiz. Now that is a bit much. Yes, Ray started his live video, and I gave him some little thoughts about that over a year ago, and he's got 10,000 people following him. Again, people tend to do better from the advice I give them than me doing it. It just happens. I should do superhero stuff, and I could. Of course, right? I'm doing these. I don't like putting pencils down because it's funner. It's funner. It's funner. It's funner with comments, and I can draw from those. For me, make it up as I go, and that's what I like to do. By golly. Now let's see. I really have her. I'm just going to be here about an hour. And I need to set that up on here too if I'm going to start doing this more regularly here. I think I might do one a week over at Facebook, but I think otherwise I may just do them here. There's more of an audience here for them, I think, that want to see people draw. Whereas Facebook doesn't make that real easy to do. I may also put these over at Rumble too. Number of folks are abandoning ship here and going to Rumble. Of course, I want to put that little turtle in here. I keep putting that little turtle. Little sea turtle. Working like crazy on the I'm going to Gopher Tortoise book. I'm hoping to find her some of my books about gopher tortoises and scrub habitat, Florida scrub habitat, but not of the batch that I opened up today. Found some neat books of our state, but not what I really need. Maybe I'll find them tomorrow. Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, I could stop by there on the way. I just got to have things kind of cleaned up because the clean Ron's going to come in here Sunday again. I want to have things. I got a whole stack of empty boxes in here of stuff I've been going through. Yeah, for $100. Yeah, he's pretty furious about it. He doesn't make that much money to have to for that kind of charge. But it's the problem of fast food. It's just really expensive. I was just in Chick-fil-A meeting Tim and Susan Reynolds. I'll have to tell you, Andrea, I'll have to tell you about that later. I should check the prices. I'm sure they're exorbitant. Well, Teresa Farrington revealed a interesting tidbit of information that I tried out this past week, and that is involving Sam's Club. You can get some pretty cheap stuff there. I went in. I had never. Last time I was at Costco last time, and that was 20 odd years ago. So I thought, let me try. So I did. I went over there, and she'd say get some pizza and a sundae. And yeah, I'll tell you that yogurt sundae with berries is good, and it's only $1.58. Quite a drop from $100. Now I should say Ray is in Chicago, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Yeah, if this takes off more, if I start to see a lot more interaction here, I might even ink those pages on this. Because I did spend $20 myself at a restaurant working on this book, and I would rather not have that costing me so much. I've actually given a lot more detail to this fella than I almost. It's as if this turtle, unnamed as he is, has been getting older over the past month as I first drew him May 1st. I do look forward to getting away from mermaids June 1st. Drawing other things. Of course, I haven't drawn mermaid the last few days, so I actually have catch up to do. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. How doing? What else you got? Yes, when you were shot. Yeah, I've got my Sam's Club card for now. Gas was $3.10. 310. No kidding. The price. I'm watching oil.com, great place to see where your oil prices are. And I got to tell you, the prices have been per barrel crude have been dropping. We should be in the lower $3 right now, like 310. But the gas stations are keeping it up because of Memorial Day. And that is unfortunate because we don't need to be paying. That's why Sam's Club, BJ's, and so on have lower and Costco too. They're not tied in with the battle between um, 7-Eleven and all that. You know, it reminds me, I do have all these gray markers up here, and I'm not making any use of them at all. Now, one thing I need to do is I need to be using up my markers. Is this working? Yeah, that's good. It's dry. Now, the thing is, as I said, when it's underwater, there is no shadow. So if you make one, you're kind of doing it on your own. But I do want certain things. I want the arm to stick out here. Yeah, Dora Bryant had blonde hair. Big buggy eyes, which I'm not showing enough of here. I mean, she was obviously comedian material. Well, I filled up with gas because I figured I was going to Ocala on Saturday. Little did I know I wasn't going. I'm glad I kicked that around a little bit. And talking to Marguerite was real helpful too. She may go to this thing, but she's not sure after talking to me. I mean, she's in her 80s, and it was a 45-minute drive for her. And she has to drive back at night. Well, what else should I? What time is it? Now I got to think 9 to 10, not 7 to 8. How's this, Andrea? How does this video performance, if you will, compare to what I did on Facebook? Is this better or worse or the same? I'll tell you one thing. I could get a little bit more of that picture on there, couldn't I? There we go. So I was going to go tomorrow and go get some damp red, but then I found it online pretty cheap and free delivery because I still have that. I've never cut loose which you got me to Andrea, which is the Amazon Prime. So it's free delivery for it. Made it much more worthwhile than trying to figure out where it is. Something else I really need to pick up over at Sam's Club is I need to see if I can find a storage thing that'll work with this computer, because I need some storage. Thing is, I can't use Windows 10 with all the work I do, and that's a problem because they most all require it. So I have to see. That's where I used to buy mine at Costco. Oh, I picked up after meeting with Tim and Susan. Across the street is a Goodwill, and I was going to go there, but I had to turn. I couldn't just turn onto the road back to where I needed to go. I had to go down the road and turn around. And I was turning around Goodwill, and I said, "Oh, what the heck? I'll go in." So I went in, and I found 4 notebooks for $5, and I nabbed those because I need some notebooks to put Florida stuff in. I'm glad I did that. Lady told me there's a lot more there, so I've been buying them, which surprised me because it's the end of the school year. And how many people are? I'm doing it for historical purposes. It's great. Good. Yeah, I think Bridget was agreeing because she said she sold about 80 tickets so far. 80 tickets, and if you 80 tickets at $35 each, and I'm going to get 100 of that, that's going against the whole reason I'm not trying to be there. Idea is to raise money for the folks and not to take it away. And I told her too, if it could be somewhere closer into town, I think it's a storage room. But otherwise, I'm just coming in there for that, and that's hard to justify. Especially the 5 hours and all too. It's more of that. She says she's going to be doing some more closed-in events with public officials and all. Well, I don't know if that's any good. Actually, it gives it more of a watery feel doing this the way this is coming out because it's all dry. I guess I should toss this. I have more here. Oh, that's blue. Oh, that is dry. Colin, when I tried this out, it had. Oh, wait a minute. It's the other side that has ink. Yep, the other side has ink. To make this look very strange. No, it doesn't have enough ink. All right, well, I'm gonna let these go. Two less pens. That's good. I need 2 less pens. I opened up a box that I brought in yesterday and had a whole box of pens. Not these kind though. They were black pens. What did I do with those? I'm not sure where those went. But I need things to draw and get rid of these pens. That's for sure. Let's see what other grays I have over here. Looks like a gray. No, it's green. Well, maybe green will work. Maybe I should do some watercolor. It was kind of neat that I could, like I did a few years ago, as I did earlier part of this month. It was neat to end up with a finished piece. Thing is, what the heck's going to happen to it? Teresa got all the artwork back, so I got to get all the artwork back. Now what am I going to do with it all? I did put it up on Fine Art America for whatever that's worth. Wow, it's not coming out green. It's looking yellow. Like I said, it's kind of yellow. Yeah, it's kind of out of it too. All right, I'll toss that too. There we go. That's that. I do have a gray I know will work. This is starting to dry out here, but I got a whole box of these somewhere. I mean, this is drying out too. Move this paper. Oh, maybe I should just draw something else. Enough of this. Only something real quickly. I didn't bring my root beer over. I got back here, started unboxing books and things, and I have this real nice copy of Tim Dorsey's Pineapple Grenade. I got it. Jean's Books over in Sanibel Island. I don't know when this was, but, well, it's probably when the book came out. But I guess I bought it new. I think I recall walking around in there and not knowing what to buy, and so I ended up buying this. As it turned out, I ended up having 5 copies of this. 2012. Gee whiz. 12 years ago. Tim Dorsey's Pineapple. Of course, there's Dorsey. He died here back in November. So no more Surge Storms. And his last book is done, but apparently they're not releasing it for some reason. It's that unfortunate. Where I was somewhere told someone that they had no idea that he died, but he did. Unfortunately, I was going to draw something else. All right, but what? Where are we here? Yes. Well, that's the thing about Ocala. It's kind of limited. You've only got a few places. I'm reading a number of books. I'm reading The History of Citrus County by Hampton Dunn. I've been reading that very slowly because I'm marking the heck out of it. Show you all the tabs I'm putting in it. I'm also reading I've read 64 books so far this year. While I've been reading The History of Citrus County, it's called Back Home, Coming Home. I've been reading other books in between, and one of those um, other books I've read. I'm reading a book called The Last Kilo by T.J. English. It comes out in a few weeks. That's just taking longer. It's a very long book. It's got a lot of details about the drug business, how horrible the cartels are, and you know, as I well know, it's just you're just a commodity, no matter whether you live or die. In between that, I started reading the 87th Precinct books by Ed McBain or Evan Hunter, depending how you want to look at it. I've had those books. It turns out I've read some of them, so I'm rereading a few of them, but now reading them in order. It's very interesting. It's real gritty. It's about a town called Isola, though actually it is New York City, clearly. It's about these detectives. It's very, as someone who worked as a civil servant, very, very well done. Even though it's funny, I was actually telling Andrea about one of these that was written in 1956, but could take place right now. Situation has. What's shocking is the situation has not changed. We have not done what's necessary to change the situation involving the drug folks. We've actually made it far, far easier to kill ourselves, and we're letting it happen right and left. And it's something McBain writes in this 1957 book called Pusher. And you can read it today, and it seems like it was written today. I think it's more believable today. I think folks might have read it then and said, "I can that." Today, folks say, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." I might read through those for a while. I'll probably get tired of them and move on. I've got so much. So I'm reading something else. I have to go check. I'm over at Goodreads. See what I'm reading. Or if you've got a Goodreads account, you can connect to me there. Only thing that's kind of changed in that book is that the officers were wearing ties, dress shirts, jackets. And that's definitely changed. Not for good reason, by the way. Just one of the reasons why nothing has changed is because those kind of things changed. Yeah, where I did the thing with AJ. Yeah, sure missed not doing that this year. Just got to get this Gopher Tours booked done. I was working on the. I'm doing a. Was originally. I've actually been adding pages to it as I go, changing my mind about some things. I was going to make it kind of real simple, and in the end, I made it making it much more involving the. Um, I'm certain I've got one story, but then I'm attaching another shorter story. Originally, it was just going to be a few pages with diagrams, but now I'm turning it into a story where Gorda, the gopher tortoise, Swampy has Alva, the mouse, and asks who wants to know what a gopher tortoise does and where a gopher tortoise lives. And so Gorda explains. And there will be some. I am setting it up to have diagrams showing what scrub habitat looks like and so on. But I just changed that over the last 24 hours, 12 out, 18 hours, or something like that. Hmm. Yeah, I really should be. I should work on that here. Kind of. I've got a 14 or 15 pages. I want to get the whole thing penciled, and then I want to try ink it all at one time. And I may go back to that restaurant, spend $20 for a meal just to get it done, because I sure got some good penciling out of that. But I've got some more pencil. I've got to pencil out this scrub habitat and where the owl gopher tortoise lives, and I'm gonna have to take a little bit of time. The big thing for me is having the reference material. That's why was hoping to find some more. I guess I found a couple things I could use. Um, it's not a lot, but it's a little bit. A few books I have. I have a Fishing Inside Florida Outdoor Recreation Guide. This actually gets into some of the nitty gritty involving. I mean, not nitty gritty. It's actually pretty simple stuff about areas of. There's Yaklawaha River, showing where depths are and so on. Lake George, which is just east of you and west and north of me. There's a lot of folks have no idea where a lot of this stuff is. There's Okeechobee. So this might I might be able to get something out of this. I just like to have reference material involving books to encourage people to read books, and that this isn't something I'm pulling off the internet. This is Gloria Jehota's Florida. I've got a number of copies of this. This is a reprint that I have. And this actually may have some nifty things. And this Atlas of Florida, I've got a bunch of these. There's stuff I can pull out of here and reference this. Actually, this came out of Orlando City Hall, Municipal Reference Service, City Hall, 400 South Orange Avenue. It is neat that new movie came out last weekend, Alexa has City Hall blowing up again. This is, by the way, this came out when Lawton Childs was governor, and there's old Jim Smith. Oh, what a scoundrel he was, and Dick Lick, University of was has a received 1992. So that may be when I picked this up. I actually have a much earlier version of this. I tell you, one of the most photographed, most used photographs in Florida history, involving Florida history and books and websites or whatever, is this one. This is the Sponge Market out at Tarpon Springs. It doesn't give a date, but I happen to know it's around 1910, 1908, around there. But this is a photo that's been used a billion. I've seen it over and over and over again, and there it is. It's but anyway, this Atlas of Florida and also Florida Water Resources are two outstanding books. I was hoping to find Water Resources, but I have multiple copies of it. I've used it for reference many times. It's one of those books you can't get online. It don't exist. You better find a copy of it. It was a book that was our water book at Rollins when I was studying water. Hope this looks okay. I'm just thinking of the 87th precinct here. Banging through a door. I don't get too detaily here. Just kind of have this kind of. So I should probably try to show a door cracking. This isn't just kind of New York City-ish like place. There's actually not a lot of action. What's so good about the 87th precinct is that McBain gets into the drudgery of government service work, and it's true. It is drudgery. You know what I really want to get back to doing is doing some of these things with ferries and the good people, bunnies, and those are fun drawings. Folks seem to like it when I do those, so I'll have to try. Maybe I meant to do that with some of these mermaids, and here I'm not doing it again. I hope to be crossing Dickie Joe's path sometime here the next month. I've got a picture for her, for one thing. I really need to shed things that I have, because if it goes in the storage room, I don't know if I can ever get them to folks again. I'm gonna have to say, okay, I've done what I could. Not seeing. Yep, you have a gopher tortoise right in your backyard, and that's not a small one. They're not those holes aren't all that huge. Now we'll see. I'll start doing these here. See if folks start coming in or whatever. Maybe they won't. I think it'll be key that I don't just do drawings like this. That I do something that has more action in it or more poignant. In a sense, this has action, but I really should be using a heavier brush, which I ain't doing. Well, here, if I was using this, for example. Get the boldness in there. Still like to do the swampy comic book. I'm just not sure. Right now, I'm definitely working on a schedule of Gopher Tortoise, horseshoe crab, any river lagoon. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and try to get Ross Allen done right after that, and then I may do some other biographies, but we'll see. I also want to get that Halloween book done too. Basically, what I just described is going to pretty much take up the next 3 months. Oh, I'm going to do this storytelling thing June 28th in Ocala. So I'll be back in Ocala June 28th. Again, now I'm not being paid for it, but I'll be able to go to the storage room, so there's a plus. What do you think, Andrea? Should I be trying to move things from Ocala to here or here to Ocala? I think I need to be trying to move things here and trying to see if I can eliminate Ocala, even though I would like to leave here. I hope to be doing that within the next year. There's no way I'm getting what I have here back there. If we hadn't done that move, I might have thought maybe I could. Well, we hadn't done, I wouldn't have to worry about it. Of course, I wouldn't have looked at these books I'm right now looking at either. So I'm thinking I need to pick up things in Ocala and bring them back here and try to see if I can eliminate. Try to get myself so I maybe can get rid of one of the storage rooms. What I'm thinking. Even though I don't see how I could ever move everything in the one in Ocala to here. So I try. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Yeah, it sure would. It would. I think that's what I need to do. So that's what my goal is. June 5th is to load the car. I'm going to try to get it there as empty as possible and bring things over. It was going to be the other way around. I still would rather have things not here, but I have to look at why I'm stuck. Oh, today's Dre Coggins' birthday. You need to send him a happy birthday, despite everything that's happened. We've had no communication since it, but I should send him a happy birthday. He's your son's age. He's 39 today. All right, tomorrow I'll draw fairies and people like that. I don't know if this really does much. It's just something. For what it's worth, it's 10 o'clock. Holy cats, I made it right to 10. Bingo on the nose. All right, well, I'll go ahead and wrap up for today. Yes, oh, your daughter's age, that's it. And of course, Amber's going to be the big 4-0. And I found some toys that I believe were hers. I sent her pictures. She hasn't responded. I've sent pictures to my sister. She hasn't responded to some things I have of hers. So I need them to get back with me because I'm trying to set everything aside so I can get it to them at some point and keep it. I hope to get through a lot more stuff. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get scooting here. I'm really tired for some reason. That heat. Tomorrow, if I go to Sam's Club, it's gonna. But I'm trying to put it again 2 miles a day, and I've been pretty successful. I've done that nonstop here for about almost 2 weeks, so I'm gonna try to keep that going. Hopefully, drop a few pounds. All right, Andrea, thank you so much for being here. Anyone else who tunes in later, if there's something you'd like to see me draw, feel free to put it in the chat area. And I love to make things up as I go. That's the big thing with me. Oh, and go check out Ray Leonard, my friend Mark Serrati, who have their own programs here. And of course, Andrea's got Voice of Hope over on Spotify, Voice of Hope. Andrea, next time you're here, feel free to put a link to that here too. Of course, I offer that for those who come in. All right, thank you very much. I'll see y'all. I'll come back tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's maybe 9 o'clock. Maybe we'll see. And we'll do something with a little more fantasy to it that might be more conducive to people coming in down the road. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night. I'll talk to you later. Robert Smith. Oh, I got to figure out how to stop this. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how you stop this. My first time doing it this way. See, I wasn't able to do lives because I didn't have enough people. Now I've got enough people. Does this do it?